Suppose this is our line 1 2 3 4 5. If we want to print this 1 2 3 4 5, how we will print? For that we will write for int I equals to something, then I, then here something. So here we need initialization, here we will give a condition, and here increment or decrement. Now you see our starting point is 1, so we will write here 1. Our finishing point is 5, so we will write here 5. Because it is increasing, you see 1 2 3 4 5, so it is in increasing order. Definitely we will give here I plus plus. We need that because we are writing here I plus plus. Definitely it will be less than equal to. So one golden rule for this: if we are using here this one, this part and this part, if it is plus plus, it will be less than or less than equal to. But if it is minus minus, it will be greater than or greater than equal to. That is the golden rule, important rule. If you are using plus plus, it will be either less than or less than equal to. If it is minus minus, either it is greater than or greater than equal to. That is the rule. Otherwise it will be a infinite loop. So here for one line you will do this, then afterwards here you will print SOP I. So what will happen? The loop will execute from 1 to 5. First time it will print 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Is it okay? In this situation you see we have 1 2 3 4 5 times or 4 times, suppose 5 times. Okay, I am taking 6 times, no problem, same thing. So how it will come? So for that we need loop, nested loop. First loop we will start for int I equals to something I and I. So second loop will be for int j equals to something j and j. We don't know what we will be there, we will later we will see. Now we need system.out.print, that means we have to print something. We will print something, we don't know, we will fill up this one, we will fill up, and for next line we need to go to the next line. For that we will use ln, nothing will be there, that is blank, and close it. That will be our general structure for creating any nested loop. Anything, either this one or anything we will do, this one we have to write this part. See what will be there. Now you check that outer part, this outer loop, this one for row and the inner part for column. So here row means this one row, these are rows. So how many rows? Rows are 1 2 3 4 5 6. We are having 6 rows, and columns we are having 5 columns. See 1 2 3 4 and 5. So this one 6 rows we are having. So we will write 1, starting 1 and less than equal to 6, then plus plus. So we need 6 rows. So we will write I equals to 1, I less than equals to 6, I plus plus. Now column part we will do. Now you see r equals to 1. When row number is 1, we are printing 1 2 3 4 5. Row is 2, we are printing 1 2 3 4 5. 3 also same, 4 also same, 5 also same, 6 also same. So that means every time it is printing 1 to 5. So we are having two things, starting and ending. Now you see starting and ending for every row. This one is a row, this one is a row, this one is a row. So every row starting and ending is same, that is 1 and 5. Okay, so both are constant, so we can give here constant value 1 and 5. Now you take any row, any biggest row, because everything is biggest, longest row, these are everywhere 5 digits are there, 5 5 5 5 5. So take any one. So taking first one or this one, suppose starting is 1 and ending is 5, so it is increasing order. It is in increasing order. Because it is in increasing order, here we will give plus plus. If instead of 1 2 3 4 5 it is 5 4 3 2 1, if it is, so we will give here minus minus. So because it is not 1 2 3 4 5 is there, we will give plus plus. So I told because it is plus plus, it will be less than equal to, I told plus plus less than equal to. So 1 to 5 it will come. Now you see, when the value of I is 1, what we are printing? We are printing 1 to 5. So when row is 1, we are printing 1 2 3 4 5. Row is 2 1, we are printing 1 2 3 4 5. So which one is variable? Which one is varying the value? J. When the value of I is 1, J will start from 1 to 5. When the value of I is 2, J will start from 1 up to 5, it will execute. That means every time the value of J is increasing, it will change. So we will write here J. Now the next question, that is 1 1 1 1 1, 2 2 2 2 2, 3 3 3 3 3, 4 4 4 4 4, 5 5 5 5 5. So how we will execute this? Now again we don't know I equals to what, I less than greater than, by mistake I have given here, I don't know less than or greater than I. So now you see how many, first one I told it is row, it is for column. Here these are rows, and these are columns. So how many rows are there? 1 2 3 4 5. Because 1 2 3 4 5 rows are there, generally we will write 80% number of times I equals to 1, I less than equals to 5, I plus plus. Here because 5 rows are there, so 5. If it is 6 rows, 6. So that is common, almost 80% time it will be common. I equals to 1, I less than equals to 5, I plus plus, number of rows, this one for number of rows. And then now J equals to what, we don't know. J, it is less than greater than, we don't know that. J plus plus or minus minus, we will see that one also later. Now system.out.print, what we will print here, we don't know now. Let's see. So now you see 1 1 1 1 1, 2 2 2 2 2, 3 3 3, 4 4 4, 5 5 5. So what is that? We are increasing or decreasing. So now column wise we are increasing the values. So here every time we are printing 5 5 values. So J equals to, we will start from 1 up to 5 times it will execute, and definitely it is plus plus. Why? Because every time we are increasing the value, means we are printing the values just next value. Here you see all ones, then 2 it is increasing, then 3, then 4, then 5. How many times we are printing? 5 times. So number of rows and number of columns are 5 5. So say you see 1 less than equal to 5, that is 5 times this loop will execute, and this one will execute 5 times. So 5 into 5, 25. We need 25 values. Here it was, you see 1 into 6 means 6 times it will execute, and 5 times inner loop. So for every time 5 times inner loop will execute. So 6 into 5, 30. We have 30 values. Similarly we have 25 values here. Now what we will print here? Now you see, when the value of I is 1, J will execute 5 times. So J will print 5 times this one. What it will print? It will print either we are having I or we are having J. Two variables we are having. So if we are writing J here, what will happen? It will print 1 2 3 4 5. Already we have seen this. So we are having only one option, that is I. So what we can do? We will write here I. Let's see it is coming or not. Yes, it is coming. Why? Because when the value of I is 1, J will execute 5 times, it will print 1. So when the row number is 1, it is printing 1. When the row number is 2, it is printing only 2. When the row number is 3, yes, it is printing 3. Row number is 4, it is printing 4. Row number is 5, it is printing 5. So row number is I, it will print what? It will print I. So that is the logic. When row number is I, it is printing I. Row number is 5, printing 5. Row number is 6, it will print all 6. Suppose we are having this type of problem. So just opposite, 5 4 3 2 1, 5 4 3 2 1, 5 4 3 2 1, this one, this one. So how many numbers are there? Rows are there. Rows are 5. 1 2 3 4 and 5 rows. And columns also 1 2 3 4 and 5. So I told this one we can write easily. So this is 1 less than equal to 5 plus plus. So 5 rows, for 5 rows 1 less than equal to 5, I plus plus. Now the main thing is J. What will print J? Now you see J for this one, every time it is starting from 5 and every time it is finishing in 1. So what that means, the starting and finishing both are constant. Starting is also constant, that is 5, every time it is starting from 5 ending at 1. So finishing is also constant. So if it is constant, we will write here constant value 5 1. Now the thing is, it is less than, greater than, or it is plus plus minus minus. Now you see 5 4 3 2 1, any line, any row you choose, any row. I am choosing this one, fourth one, suppose you can choose any one. So you see that it is in decreasing order. 5 4 3 2 1 means it is in decreasing order. If it is in decreasing order, that means it is minus minus, and I told if it is minus minus, that means it is greater than equal to. We can write greater than also, but we will not write because we need 1 also, that is why equal to also we have given. So greater than equal to 1. Now what it is changing, for I is 1, it will print 5 to 1. So definitely when the value of I is 1, it is starting from 5, ending is 1, 2 starting 5, ending 1, 3 5 1, J 5 1. So it will be J. Now suppose we are having this question. If you are having this question, they are starting 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So I told the number of rows 1 to 5 means total 5, number of columns is also 5. So how we will write here? Let's see. Here we will not start from 1, here we will start from 5, because here we are getting the number value 5 first, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay, so we will write here 5. Then what will happen here, because it is 5, then it is in decreasing order, so definitely it will be minus minus, and then because it is minus minus, greater than equal to 1. Same thing will come, it will start from 5 up to 1, that how many times? 5 times. So this one, number of rows we are getting 5 times, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 times it is executing outer loop, that is for row. Now inner loop, for every time when the value of I is 5, J will execute how many times? 5 times. 5 times. For when the value of I is 4, it will execute 4 times, then 3 times, 5 times, here also 5 times, every time it will be 5 times. So here we will write J equals to 1, J less than equals to 5, and J plus plus, no change. J equals to 1, J less than equals to 5, J plus plus. Instead of that, if you will write this one, that for int J equals to 5, J greater than equals to 1, J minus minus, that is also correct. So instead of this line, this one also you can write, because J equals to 5 every time, J greater than equals to 1 every time, J minus minus every time it is happening, it will execute 5 times, every time it will execute 5 times. So instead of this you can write this one also, no problem. Now main part is the printing part. What we will print? When the value of I is 1, means I is 5, J will execute 5 times. When J is executing 5 times, what it will print? 5. When the number of I, means I is 5, suppose just opposite side I am writing 5 4 3 2 1, same thing from here or here, we will start counting from here 1 2 3 4 5 obviously, but we have given the name, row name is 5 4 3 2 1, this is the row name I. When the row name is 5, it is printing 5 5s. When the row name is 4, it is printing 5 4s. When the row name is 3, 5 3. Row name is 2, 5 2. Row name is 1, 5 1s. So when the row name is I, it will print 5 i's. So we will give I. So either this line or this line you can write, answer will be same. Now next type of problems, that is our rectangular problems. Now you see we are having 1, then 1 2, then 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5, that is a rectangular. So we are having this one row is 1 2 3 4 5, and column is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Maximum number of columns are 5. So for this type of problems, when you will get this type of rectangles, we will generally write for I equals to 1, I less than equals to maximum number of rows 5, then plus plus. That is common. I told 80% of number of times we will write this thing, I equals to 1, I less than equals to this, I plus plus. Instead of 5 you can write n is 5 here. Okay, now the second part, that is the important part. So this part, if you are writing in ICSC, out of this part you will get 7 marks. Here 1 marks or 2 marks, here 3 marks, this one 1, this one 1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, 7. Okay, so 2 marks, that is very easy. This one also we can write, this one is easy, 1 marks, very easy we will get. Every time we have to write this one. This one what we will print here, for that you will get 1 marks, and for writing this part you will get 3 marks. So very easily we will understand this, how what we will write here. Now you see, here we are having two things, that is the first part and the second part, that is last part, starting point and ending point. Now you see, we will get 3 type of possibilities, either our starting point is constant or our ending point is constant, either or, and last part, that is either this or not this is constant, means both will be variable, vary. Now we are having first option, that the first condition, that is our starting part is constant. So because our starting part is constant, that means it is every time it is 1, starting from 1. So every row is starting from 1. So j will start from 1. Okay. Now you choose the longest row. Longest row means which one? This one? No. This one? No. 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 This one. 5 elements are there. So now you see it is in increasing order or decreasing order. Either increasing or decreasing. If it is increasing order, plus plus. Decreasing order, minus minus. So because it is in increasing order, it will be plus plus. Plus plus given. I told if it is plus plus, definitely it will be less than equal to. So less than equals to what? That is the thing. Now we don't know what we will write. We cannot write 5 here, because if we are writing 5, it will print 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 like previous programs. So first time you see here, when the value of row number is 1, it is printing 1. Last value, first value and last value both are 1. When the row number is 2, first value and last value is 2. When the row number is 3, last value is 3. When the row number is 4, last value is 4. When the row number is 5, last value is 5. In other words, when the value of I is 1, last value is 1. I is 2, last value is 2. I is 3, last value is 3. I is 4, last value is 4. I is 5, last value is 5. That means every time the last value is the value of I. So we will write here I. Okay. Now what we are printing? We are printing j here. J is starting from 1 up to I plus plus. So when the value of I is 1, j will start from 1 up to 1, that is 1 time it will print 1. When the value of I, when I is 1, when I is 2, j will start from 1 again up to 2, it will execute 1 and 2 times, so it will print 1 and 2. Why this one println? After printing this, it will come out from the inner loop. Here it will come here, it will encounter this ln. Ln means new line, go to the next line. Similarly, after printing 1 2, it will come to the next line. So here it will print 1 2 3 because the I is 3. So up to 3 it will execute. Next line, I is 4, it will print 1 2 3 4. Next line, I is 5, it will print 1 2 3 4 5. That's why println we are using. That is the formula to print 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. Now next type of program, that is just little bit change, 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1. I told because we need 5 rows are there, 1 2 3 4 5. So we will write here 1 less than equal to 5 I plus plus. Now main part, this one. So here I or row number 1, whatever, I 2 3 4 5. So now you see we are having two things. I told first part, that is starting part, and second part, that is ending part. So either first part is constant or second part is constant, means last part is constant. Here last part is constant. that means definitely it is equal to 1, either greater than or less than. Equal to 1 it will be, so we will write here equal to 1. That is ending part. Now you check the greater number, means longest row is this one. Now you see it is increasing or decreasing, which one? It is decreasing order, so it will be minus minus, so we will write here minus minus. So because I told already, if it is minus minus, so definitely it will be greater than equal to. That is the rule. If it is minus minus, it will be greater than. So greater than, already equal to it was there, because 1 it is the finishing end, 1, every time we are getting 1, so 1 is the constant value. Now j is variable, so we will use here any variable. Okay, what variable we will use? Let's see. When the I is 1, means row number 1, it is starting from 1, ending also 1. When the I is 2, starting is 2. I is 3, starting is 3. I is 4, starting is 4. I is 5, starting is 5. So if I is I, starting will be I. So here it will be I, and we will print here J.